We all waited eagerly for him to arrive. He had been away for long. My aunt, cousins, and I had been counting down the days until his arrival, and now that the day had finally come, the anticipation was almost too much to bear. We had all gathered in the compound, waiting for him to arrive. The women were cooking up a storm in the kitchen, and the men were busy setting up the chairs and tables. The children were running around, playing and laughing, oblivious to the excitement that was brewing in the air. I glanced at my watch for what seemed like the 100th time. He was already an hour late, and my impatience was growing by the minute. I tried to distract myself by chatting with my cousins, but my mind kept drifting to the moment when he would finally arrive. Suddenly, we heard the sound of a car engine in the distance. We all stood up and craned our necks to see who it could be. As the car approached, I could see that it was his. My heart leaped with joy as I saw him step out of the car. My uncle was a tall, dark-skinned man with a warm smile and kind eyes. He greeted us all with a big hug, and we welcomed him back with cheers and jubilations. It felt like the whole village had come out to celebrate his return. As we sat down to enjoy the feast that had been prepared, my uncle began to regale us with tales of his adventures abroad. He talked about the places he had visited, the people he had met, and the things he had seen. We listened with rapt attention, hanging on to every word. It was as if he had brought a piece of the world back with him. But as the night wore on, I noticed something strange. My uncle seemed to be avoiding certain topics, and he grew increasingly quiet whenever they were brought up. I tried to brush it off, thinking that he was just tired from his long journey, but the nagging feeling at the back of my mind refused to go away. Later that night, after everyone had gone to bed, I found myself unable to sleep. I kept thinking about my uncle's behavior and the strange look in his eyes. I decided to go to his room to see if he was okay. As I approached his door, I could hear him talking softly on the phone. I hesitated for a moment, not wanting to intrude on his privacy, but something compelled me to listen in.
Listen, I've already told you that I can't do it.
My uncle was saying.
I've made a promise, and I intend to keep it.
I stood there rooted to the ground. I couldn't bear seeing the sight of his tears. This was too much for me. Moreover, a taboo, I guess. I decided to leave. Thanks for joining me on this journey of storytelling. The PDF script can be downloaded from our YouTube channel description. Stay tuned for more captivating stories in the future. And don't forget to like and share these stories with anyone who could benefit from them. See you next time.